And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the #9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Carr. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give on the option. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Snagged on the outside, it's Fields. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Carr. He's open on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give on the inside. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quarterback adapting. Trying to get rid of it. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game. And the ball comes out close to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They put the first points on the board.
Who needs a field goal when you can get a touchdown? First drive, set the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Got a man. It's Concepcion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Concepcion. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Texas A&M going quickly. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the point after is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Dropping back, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle, it's Bob. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Notre Dame right back to the line. To the air on second down. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Fires left. That's caught. It's locked. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Looking to pass, it's Reed. Going over the top. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys. They usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Notre Dame. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try the right side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Irish trying to strike gold in this red zone trip. He wants to change this route. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes it grab. They will score. Touchdown, Irish.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Reed. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels, not able to connect with the quarterback.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the right side. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Give to the running back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Quarterback keeps, and the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Complete downfield. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Man, got to give credit to this defense in the sudden change situation. They've barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sidelines. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
It's now second down.
They're dealing with a second and long. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Aggies will hustle with the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's locked. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Carr. Good completion on the out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
On the ground, it's Love. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Love. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Got it, looking for a first. Turning it on! And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They're going to run it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
All right, you've now tried running the ball down here a couple times. It hasn't worked. What are you going to do on 4th down? Are you settling for a field goal? Or you've got a play in your back pocket to go get you 6?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. He throws one to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, let's win that rep. Good coverage.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Unloads it left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.